Yeah, Cole, honestly, there's really nothing worse than coming back and then taking the loss. But as we said, there's a well-packed weekend for Hawkeye sports, and it began last night with Iowa taking on ranked 25 Maryland. The Hawkeyes had a big slow start, but were able to turn it around during the second half. Now, although the Hawkeyes were not able to finish against Maryland the way they wanted to, a few players proved themselves on the court. Mary-Kate Harrion has more.
Number 25, Maryland, came into Carver on Thursday night, dominating the court right from the tip, and led by 15 with 5 minutes left in the first half. But come second half, the Hawkeyes finally showed up, yet again with a big spark from their bench. Nicholas Bear came out very strong with 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 7 points. Along with Bear, Ahmad Wagner showed how much of a force he can be against athletic teams like Maryland, ending with 12 points and 6 rebounds and knocking down some big-time free throws towards the end of the game. Another player off the bench, Brady Ellingson, hit a big 3 for the Hawks to bring them back in the game.
We had a different lineup in there, and they were tremendous. You know, it's one of those things, a lot of times you just leave them in, but they were gassed at that one point. We had to make some moves.
I'm really proud of our young guys. They did a great job. Coming from last game, we didn't play that well. They really stepped up, especially second half. We didn't shoot really well in the first half. I think we shot 29%. And we just kept fighting, came back, and we took the lead by 3, I think. And they just Melo made some big shots at the end, but really proud of them. And that's a great team. I think they're the one team in the conference. So I'm really proud of the young guys. They were really big. They came in. They're actually the ones that got back the lead, and they really played really well. And then started came back in and trying to win the game, but really proud of the bench, the way they step up too.
We really worked on our defense in practice, and first half wasn't great, but that second half I thought we had a stretch there where we defended really well and rebounded really well, and I think that shows what we're capable of moving forward.
Although the Hawkeyes could not come out with the win against Maryland, it was definitely an improvement from the Northwestern game, so hopefully it will continue moving forward. Reporting from Carver Hawkeye Arena, this has been Mary-Kate Harrion for Daily Iowan TV Sports.
Obviously, the bench players have been a huge asset to this Iowa basketball team recently, and there was one in particular that made Thursday night's game a little more interesting.
The Hawks came up short again Thursday night. There was a big difference in the way they played, especially in the second half. And head coach Fran McCaffrey and the team credit that to Ahmad Wagner.
He was a difference in the game. There's no question about that, Scott. I mean, he sort of imposed his will on that game, which isn't easy to do against a team that's that athletic, but he did, and I'm really proud of him.
Wagner was the second leading scorer of the night with 12 points, and he made shots that made an impact. Towards the end of the game, Wagner made a couple key baskets, drew a foul, and gave the Hawks the first lead of the game with a free throw.
He kept us right there in that second half, basically took over for a few minutes there in a stretch and got us the lead. But he knows what he can do. We all know what he can do. We see it in practice all the time. And it was a good night for him to come out and show not only us but everyone that's how Ahmad Wagner can play.
Yeah, I think Ahmad did some phenomenal stuff, and I think really all it was energy and effort. And it wasn't like either of us were crossing people up, going one-on-one. It was just kind of hard work and going to the offensive boards every time, and getting some possessions back for us. And I was really proud of Ahmad for how he played tonight.
It's always good when those shots fall. It's demoralizing to your confidence when you see those spots just rim out all the time. But tonight they were falling, but we got to get the win. That's more important to me.
Coming off the bench, Wagner usually doesn't see as much playing time as he did Thursday, but he proved that he can handle it.
I'm going to come in and give everything I have every time I play. So 4, 15, 20, doesn't really matter. I'm just going to come out, everything I have, give all the energy and effort I have for the team, and hopefully get victories, so looking forward. Hopefully get more victories.
Now with the Hawks' leading scorer, Peter Jock, not being 100%, it's been necessary for players like Wagner to step up. Now hopefully with a couple of extra days off, they can all get back to 100% before their next game. Reporting from Carver Hawkeye Arena, this has been Katie Sextro, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
Like Katie just mentioned, Jock has been battling a back injury since the Northwestern game, and Dom Mule is still out after injuring his thumb. The Hawks do have a bye this weekend, which gives them a few extra days to recover and prepare for Illinois on the road next Wednesday. Stay tuned next week for all our updates from this weekend in Hawkeye sports, as it is going to be a busy one. Cole, back to you.